having the parents that I had, my family definitely didn't drink or keep alcohol in the home at all. So I started drinking when I started college. Honestly, I can actually remember like the first day. Literally, my dad and my brother dropped me off, unloaded all my clothes and dorm items. And as soon as they left, I got like a knock on the door, and it was a frat boy. And we partied that night. It was my first time drinking alcohol, and the relief, just the looseness and feeling very free. I kind of want to say euphoric. I'm like, is that the word I'm looking for? Maybe euphoric. It was just something that I have never ever experienced before. To be out of my body and not be so hyper focused on being perfect or doing the right things and accomplishing that and doing this. And I think that for a long time, everyone just really knew me as a strong Black woman. You know, the girl who's, you know, I say what I want, I'm smart, I can back it up with facts, I can support myself, I can support a community. One of the main problems that affects Black women in particularly is that we think that the outlet to our trauma, regardless if it's cultural trauma, racial trauma, any type of trauma, is either pleasure or producing. There's a statistic that Black women are the most educated demographic in terms of higher education degrees in America. At what cost do folks think that that's true? You know, that is costing us our sleep, our health, our enjoyment, our hobbies. It's costing us so much. And we do feel that we have to overcompensate in regards to the negative stereotypes that are plaguing society, that Black people are lazy, that we're crazy, that we're genetically inferior. There's all these stereotypes that we don't want to adhere to, even if it means that we deny our own selves our humanity. When it comes to the Black community as a whole, we just don't talk about these things. I thought that addiction was like white people's problems, and I've never, ever seen or even heard of a Black woman becoming addicted to anything. But it doesn't mean that it wasn't happening. It does happen. However, we just keep it a secret because we feel like we're going to be labeled as crazy or lazy, or it's going to be mentioned or used against us as some type of excuse. So when I think about my addiction, I realize as I went through jobs, as I went through apartments, as I went through friends and partners, that I actually might have a problem. And I had to accept that alcohol was pretty much a part of that. Folks need to see that anyone can suffer from addiction. You know, we need to switch it up. And it's not only by 12 steps are folks getting sober. We need to show folks in therapy. We need to show folks in rehab and in outpatient and of all different colors. I'm young, I'm in my 20s. I have a law degree, and I'm admitting that I have a drinking problem.